the rookie, starts behind his hero, Lewis Hamilton, down into the first corner. Wonder will be on his mind, and fellow rookie Kimi Antonelli here as well. It's very hot out here. All of the drivers will have left the grid, and we'll keep moving forward. In fact, there's Esteban Ocon going through there now, but I'm not sure we can get to him before he disappears off the grid. Quick chat with Fred Vasseur, the team boss here, who's about to, team boss of Ferrari, of course. Fred, so your cars look like they were the best in the sprint yesterday in their use of tyres. Are you confident today?
Yeah, it's a good picture of yesterday, but I think also from the beginning of the season it's difficult to anticipate on what's happened the day before, that it's very, very tight, and depending on the opening laps, I think it will be a different picture, but I think we were in a very good shape yesterday on the long stint, and we can have a good race.
How important was that victory for you and for Lewis yesterday?
It's a good milestone into the season for his own confidence, for the team, for everybody, that it was important to do it.
Zhou Guanyu there, of course he was racing on this grid last year, but an absolute megastar here in China. We'll keep mooching down here and see who else we can find. And we've got, that's an unusual character, Zhao Jing. Hello there, Martin Brundle, I'm from Sky. Tell us all about you.
I'm Mr. Unicorn from China. I'm looking for the fastest man alive over here. I think this gives traditional Chinese choreography to the fastest man alive.
Well, you haven't found him yet then.
Fastest man alive.
Yeah, is that what that says?
Fastest man in the world.
And who do you think that is?
Hamilton!
Ah, well, there you go then. He's just, well, I don't think he'll be over there, but I think he... Look,
I'm looking for him.
Good to see you. Have a great...
Thank you so much.
That's very kind of you. Yeah, right. Let's see who else we can find. Quick chat. Who we got over here? We got Lando's dad. Have a quick word. Lando's had a bit of a tricky weekend. Lando's had a bit of a tricky weekend so far. But how's he feeling?
He's feeling good. He's feeling good.
Yeah, confident.
We'll see. He'll do it right.
All right. Yeah, you're like him today, man of few words. So there's my son doing a grid walk. Hope he doesn't get in my way. Right, we're coming round the grass here to see who else we can find. This is the front row of the grid, of course. So we're going to zoom through that in a minute, see if we can find some drivers the other side of the road. And I want to go across the other side of the track, actually, Lee. We look at this new track surface everybody race on. Otherwise, they risk a puncture, and they obviously take another lap or two's life out of them. And we'll see over here, look, they're ticking over here. They're ticking over 70 degrees. That's all you're allowed to heat them to. They want to be over 100 when they're on the car. Oscar then, the grid man's tyre sitting there. Will it be medium? We think it'll be medium compound tyres. But on the other side of the grid, there was obviously a big oil leak in a race earlier on. This side of the grid is completely covered with this sort of dust, that they put down to soak up the oil. It's not optimum, but I don't think it'll hurt them on the right-hand side of the grid. Right, let's wander through. We got Zach at the front. We'll have a quick chat with him. Now we've spoken to the Unicorn. We'll see if we can just poke in, and Zach's busy in a minute. So Zach, the Ferrari looked really good on its tyres in the sprint, but have you been able to change the car to improve it, do you reckon?
I think so. It's a little bit cooler now. Wind's been picking up, now it's cooled down. I don't know if this is going to be a one-stop or a two-stop race, or maybe one of each for each driver. So I think it'll be a tire-dependent race strategy.
So you've got an ultimate pace advantage, haven't you? It seems a tenth or two.
Maybe. The Ferraris were really strong yesterday. I think the dirty air effect was quite big because Lewis just pulled away. So worried about George, worried about Max, and even though the Ferraris didn't have a great qualifying, worried about them.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
Cheers. Let's mooch through this ropes now. Thank you. Cheers. And can see Kimi down there coming through the gate. I've just missed him. Let's have a chat with Ollie Behrman. We are allowed to approach this zone now. but they're having a chat. I don't like to interrupt if they're having an important chat, but a bit of a discussion. You guys up for a chat? How you doing?
Yeah, good. We were just talking about wind is a little bit different compared to yesterday, especially T1. You get this wind in the back, which is disturbing a little bit, but overall the track feels actually good in terms of grip.
Good, Ollie. How did it feel for you going to the grid?
Yeah, I was wondering if I wasn't the only one feeling the tailwind in
nervous before the start of a race?
Well, a little bit. Some butterflies in the stomach, and especially because now our side is a bit dirty because of this morning. So you want to get the start right.
All right. Good luck. Thank you for talking to us, Pierre. How's it going? All right.
Very good.
Yeah. Decent sort of weekend.
Yeah, it's been a bit difficult, but confident for the race. There are going to be some opportunities, and we're prepared.
Thank you, George. Feeling good? Front row.
From right, feeling good.
Top man. No, Lewis doesn't. He doesn't like to talk on the grid, which I completely respect. And let's have a word with Charles. We got 1 minute. Charles, have you got time for a quick word? And how are you feeling?
Feeling good. I mean, obviously the target is to try and recover from what was a difficult weekend for me. So a good start, and then hopefully the pace will be there to come back in front.
Thank you for chatting to us. Okay, I think we're nearly within our 30-second zone. Lando?
Sorry?
All good?
All good. All good.
Top man. Right, I think that might be my lot. We've got a half a minute to fill. We've got a disco going on here just now. It's all done. Hi, how are you?
Great, how are you?
Yeah, really good, thank you. Yeah, so, wow, you've been going for it.
There's a lot going on here. But we bring the energy for Shanghai. It's been so amazing this race. Everyone's so friendly, so fun. So yeah, can't wait to see what happens.
There's a lot of energy down here as well, isn't it?
The energy, all the energy.
I think it's going to impact us either way.
What sort of homework did you do last night? What did you look at ahead of this race start, that run to turn 1?
I mean, just try and work on the normal things, try and get a better start, try and manage the tyres a bit better, see what you can do, and I think everybody would have learnt a lot from yesterday in the sprint. We've got a bit of chaos, so I think everybody's a bit wiser this afternoon, so it's going to be pretty tough out there.
Go well, thank you.
Thank you.
Max, one quick one from me. I know you said yesterday you need the others to DNF for you to win today, but have you got anything more positive from the team overnight?
Well, we can't touch the car after qualifying, so we just have to deal with it and try to see if it's any better in the race.
Go well, thank you, Max.
Well, Max is a little bit downbeat about his car and the performance, isn't he, Karun? But let's just focus the moment on the man on pole position. This man, Oscar Piastri. Is it his race to lose? What does he need to do to convert this pole into a victory today?
He needs to get to the first corner first. Actually, he needs to get to the sixth corner first and hold the lead. And after that,
Give us a bit more insight into this graining, because everybody's talking about it. Why does it cause a car to go slowly, and how can you bring the tyre back to you once it is grained?
In the past, you could go through the graining phase and let the tyres come back. But we saw yesterday that wasn't happening around here on the surface and with these tyres. So one of the things to explain is when you follow another car, you have less wind coming onto your wings. So you slide. When you slide, you get this ripple effect across the top of the tyre. And George Russell looks like he's off to the moon. But you get the ripple effect across the top of the tyre. And that just gets worse and worse with more sliding. So Christian Horner joins us at
all dictated by that front left tyre. Whichever car, driver combination takes care of it the best is going to be in the best shape at the end of the race.
Christian, all the very best today. Good luck. Thank you for your time. So, Karun, the temperature, it feels, at least for now, has dropped ever so slightly, but the wind has picked up. We've got this run of 270 metres down to turn 1. Who's in the best position for it, particularly given that we've got this this trail of chalk, as Christian calls it?
Well, we saw yesterday that starting on pole was beneficial for Lewis Hamilton. He was able to get the run round the outside of Max and carry momentum. So starting in pole is absolutely the right place to be. Let's have a little wander down here. You can see the drivers are now getting into the cars, getting ready to go. They've got an umbrella in the cockpit to try and keep it cool. Mercedes as well, just trying to keep the cockpit cool, because that's, the drivers, this is going to be a physical race. I saw Fernando Alonso announced with a whole load of tape around his neck. So it is a tough race. Lots of long corners and a physical track to drive.
Yeah, we saw air vents on George Russell's jacket, didn't we? Now, Max won last year on medium, hard, hard. Is anything other than a two-stop a possibility today?
Well, we heard Zach saying a one-stop, but I think a one-stop will be too slow. I think the two-stop is the right one. But if we get a safety car, that then opens up. Maybe you'll need a three-stop towards the end if you get a late safety car. So let's see how it goes. But I think a normal strategy, we'll look at a two-stop.
Who's going to take a gamble, do you think?
I think you're looking at someone further down, an Alonso or someone like that. But I think we've got 4 different cars in the top 5. We've got a fantastic opening lap. I don't think we need a gamble. It's going to be a brilliant race anyway.
There genuinely are 5 different teams in the fight.